The Indian Army, meanwhile, is ensuring with the Jammu and Kashmir police that they're back at the encounter site. They've surrounded the terrorists, and this is the latest information coming in. Apart from the 3 officers, we have the sad news of 1 more army jawan who has succumbed to the injuries. But in the major development in this counter-terror operation that is still on, 2 Lashkar-e-Taiba terrorists in the higher reaches of Anantnag in Cordoned, which is a forest area, has hillocks and cliffs. That's where they have been surrounded, and we'll have an update very soon on that. With GOC 15 Corps and GOC Victor Force closely monitoring all the operations, new generation weapons and devices along with drones have been deployed. Speaking to India today, J&K DGP Dilbagh Singh has said that the terrorists have been bogged in. Efforts are on to complete the terror operation by today. And we will be waiting for that update. Remember, these brother-in-arms are not going to forget. They are back on the job to ensure that the deaths are avenged very, very soon.
यहाँ पे बात आ रही है उजैर खान की, लश्कर की, टीआरएफ की। क्या आइडेंटिफाई कर लिया गया है कि ये कौन आतंकी हैं, इसके पीछे क्या लिंक है, ये एस्टैब्लिश हो पाया है?
देखिए, इनका अभी तक का जो है उसका उजैर का नाम ही इसमें आता है। उसके साथ ही और कौन हो सकते हैं, हम लोगों को इतला थी कि 1 से लेके 3 तक भी हो सकते हैं। और अभी तक जो साइटिंग या बाकी चीजें हैं, 2 की बात अभी तक कुछ एक हद तक कंफर्म होने पे आ रही है। कॉर्डन ऑन है, ऑपरेशन चल रहा है। मुझे लगता है कि उनका सफाया जरूर हो जाएगा। रात भर हमारी टुकड़ियां तैनात भी हैं और काम भी चलता रहेगा। मुझे लगता है कि जो बचा खुचा एलिमेंट है वो टीआरएफ, जैश और उसके साथ जो एफिलिएट ग्रुप्स जो आलतू फालतू के नामों के साथ अपना काम करते हैं और उसके बाद अलग अलग तरह की जो प्रेस रिलीजेस और बाकी चीजें देते हैं जो उनके साथ वाबस्ता है। और इनका ताल्लुक जो है वो लश्कर के साथ जो इसमें है, उजैर है, वो लश्कर के साथ ही काम करता है। तो देखते हैं।
तो आप फिर वापस जाएंगे, आप दोनों फिर वहीं पे रहेंगे कोकरनाग में और मॉनिटर करेंगे वो ऑपरेशन?
हाँ, आज कोर कमांडर साहब गए थे, मैं और एडीजी दोनों स्टैंड बाई मोड पे रहे कि जाकर के ऑपरेशन को हम लोग और आगे स्टीयर करेंगे। कल फिर से हमारा है कि जाकर के देखेंगे।
सर, आप यहाँ पे जो लीड कर रहे हैं, खास तौर पे किस तरह से जो आतंकी हैं, आपने बॉक्सिंग तो कर दिया है, लेकिन क्या पाकिस्तान लिंक्स हैं, किस तरह से ये चीजें सामने आ रही हैं?
देखिए, पिछले 3 साल में जब से 370 हटा है, 628 टेररिस्ट मारा गया है सिर्फ कश्मीर में। इन लोगों का जो जितना भी था डैमेज हो गया है, तो डर से लोग हाई रिचेज को चुना है, चाहे रजौरी पुंछ हो कि कोकरनाग कुलगांव के पहाड़ी पर। हाई रिचेज में जंगल वॉरफेयर में रिस्क होता है, उसमें प्रोफेशनल हजार्ड होता है। हमारे जिस सर ने भी बताया कि प्रोफेशनल ढंग से पूरा प्रॉपर कोडन करने के बाद हमारे ऑफिसर हाइड्रोड की तरफ जा रहे थे। टेररिस्ट को पता चल गया था मूवमेंट से, उसने पहले फायर खोल दिया, इसलिए हमारे 3 शहीद हुए हैं। कॉर्डन
So let's go across for a live update coming in from my colleague Ashraf Wani in Srinagar. Ashraf, what is the current status with regard to encounter? Of course, these are details that we are not giving out about the operations, but what currently is the status in that area? Ashraf, go ahead.
Pooja, Director General of Jammu and Kashmir Police as well as ADGP Vinay Kumar has already briefed about the developments of this operation. But what is the development today? Now it is 3rd day when this operation has entered now. Early in the morning, the search operation, combing operation resumed after the halt during night, because in the night no operation could be taken in the forest areas due to the safety and security of own forces. And early in the morning, there are reports that some blasts were heard from that forested area of Kokarnag. It is not clear whether they are the combing operation drills by the security forces or it was an encounter with the terrorists hiding in that forest. That has not been revealed yet by the security forces. But as Director General of Jammu and Kashmir Police Dilbagh Singh said that they had initial input about the 3 terrorists, including the local Lashkar terrorist Uzair Khan, and they are pinning towards them, and it has been ensured by the security forces since Wednesday that no terrorist from that particular area escape. All the escape routes and even in fact all other tracks which head towards that particular area area had been sealed for 48 hours now, and nobody is being allowed to enter in that area. And also the special forces are in these operations. We have seen for last so many years when the special forces carry out operation, it takes days, but finally they reach to conclusion and get success in those operations, and that is the motto with the security forces, to neutralize all those terrorists who were responsible for the killing of 4 brave hearts of Indian Armed Police.
Also, while we are looking at the final journey of Major Ashish, one from connecting Panipat to Mohali to Kashmir was also another soldier who lost his life, DSP Humayun Bhatt, and we saw the mortal remains in the wreath-laying ceremony for that as well. Ashraf, go ahead, tell us, because at this point, what is the family currently grieving, but there is a lot of pride also in families like these. The loss, of course, is irreparable, but there is this pride that the family and the sacrifice will always be remembered by people of this country.
Absolutely, Pooja. Basically, it is not the only family who have sacrificed their sons or their dear ones for the country. The Jammu and Kashmir police has a record for last 3 decades how they are how they are fighting the counter-terrorism here in the Kashmir Valley. And once it was the day when even the families of the Jammu and Kashmir policemen and the special operation groups were targeted in different parts of the Kashmir, and there was a kind of a fear among the police personnel. But despite all those orders and all those hardships, the morale of Jammu and Kashmir police, particularly officers and the Jawans, is high, and that is visible when last year there was the recruitment for the sub-inspectors of Jammu and Kashmir police. Thousands and thousands of youths, not only in the police but in army, appeared for their entry and for their tests. That shows that now the things had changed on ground in the Kashmir Valley. Now voluntarily section of most of the population are in favor of the country and are supposed and are coming forward to protect the country.
And Ashraf, a lot has changed.
This story of
in the past 5 years, definitely the crackdown on terrorism, on terror ecosystem, that's definitely happened, and that's why these frustrated terrorists are trying to, ensure that there are casualties on their side. But we know RR, and we know how they'll fight back, and they're currently at the encounter site. They will not let this go in vain. Stay on with me, please, Ashraf, because I'm going across to the third officer who lost his life, and that was Colonel Manpreet Singh, leaving behind 2 young children and a family that's, of course, grieving amid the support that comes in from the local residents, from villages, from strangers. Manjeet Sehgal is there. Manjeet, you were also reporting from the village where Colonel Manpreet Singh is, and we are running some of these visuals with the little children in their arms just about a few weeks ago.